A new week and another tough day on the market. In fact, the worst in ASX history. The benchmark closed 9.7% lower, $160 billion wiped off in just one day. Extraordinary stuff. The first few minutes were brutal, then the markets rallied, but the first few minutes were absolute carnage. It closed at just over 5,000 points. Every sector was smashed. Travel stocks, of course, continued to be among the worst performers. The big four banks were all hit despite reassurances from our central bank and measures taken overseas. But we will get to that in a moment. ANZ was the worst of them, down 12.5%. The only companies in the green were those who the coronavirus isn't hurting. Our supermarkets, Coles and Woolworths finishing up, as did Telstra. The dollar, well, it was all over the place today. At one point it fell to 60.9 US cents, but it has since recovered. Now, there were rumours swirling this morning that the Reserve Bank would hold an emergency meeting today and potentially slash interest rates, but we will now have to wait until Thursday, at which point many are tipping another 0.25% will be slashed, taking the cash rate to 0.25%, following the lead of New Zealand that's brought its interest rates down to 0.25%, and the US that's now sitting at 0%, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Charlotte Goodlet reporting. Well, now Mike's here again with the 7-day forecast.
Yeah, thank you again, Jen. Good evening tonight from Port Melbourne, the little lighthouse over my shoulder, made of timber. It's about 60 metres tall. Well, it wasn't a bad old day today. Plenty of blue above, a little bit blowy. Tomorrow, again, lots of sunny skies and also a little bit windy. Temperature-wise, this morning 9 degrees. It was a little bit hard to get out of bed, but then a glorious afternoon. By mid-afternoon, it was into the mid-20s. We actually scored 27 degrees a little while ago. And outside right now, 26. The humidity around about 32%. That wind northwesterly blowing at about 17 kilometres per hour, so a little bit blowy and down by the bay. Around Melbourne today, and most maximums were a little above average for this time of year, but Mount D a little bit cooler at 21. Across our state, no rain about today. Fairly sunny for the most part, although there was widespread fog this morning, nearly 30 in the northwest, the maximum. Around Australia, in Canberra, 21 degrees, 19 down in Hobart. Over to Adelaide, 29. Wow, that's very pleasant. Sydney today, 22 degrees. They've had 8 millimetres of rain. Up in Brisbane, a warmer 28. Huge swells along the southeast Queensland coastline due to Gretel, and Tom Hanks spreads thick Vegemite on toast up there. Interstate tomorrow, we're over to Adelaide, 31 degrees, 33 on Wednesday. Down in Hobart, 26. Brolly weather, a little afternoon shower is likely. Sydney, some morning showers and 24 degrees. Brisbane tomorrow, 27 and also showery. Across our state, some early morning fogs in the east. Otherwise dry and fairly sunny. Bit of patchy high-level cloud blowing across in the afternoon, but no rain. And it will be warmer in the north and the west with moderate to fresh northeasterly winds. Ballarat, 13 to 27. Albury, 11 to 27. 30 for Hamilton, 31 in the northwest. In between, Shepparton and Bendigo, both 29. Take note, a strong wind warning has been issued for the Central Coast. Around Melbourne, with a 17-round season of footy this year. Frankston, 13 to 28. Geelong, 13 to 29. The Yarra Valley, 9 to 27, with some fog likely in outer eastern suburbs. On the bays tomorrow, we've got northeasterly winds at 15 knots, waves about a metre. The sun up and at 'em around 20 past 7. So the forecast for our wonderful city by the bay remaining fine tonight for catching up with friends. Clear skies with northeasterly winds up to 25 km, so yeah, it is a little bit windy. Tomorrow, another perler. Lovely, sunny, 28 degrees, a couple of degrees above average for this time of year. And in the morning, easier to get out of bed. It was 9 this morning, down to 14 tomorrow morning. Northerly winds of 20 to 30 k's, so it will be a wonderful day. On to Wednesday, warmer but windy, 19 to 29. Northwesterly winds to 40 k's, it will be a bit cloudier. On to Thursday, 32 degrees, 20 to 32. Again, bit of cloud about, maybe a shower on Thursday night. On to Friday, cooler, 17 to 24. For the weekend, Saturday back to 19, Sunday back to 17 degrees and possibly showery. So that is your weather. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night when I'll introduce you to a veggie gardener high on the roof in Brunswick East. Jen.
Sounds great. Thank you, Mike. And that's 10 News First for this Monday. The project is up next, but for now from the team, good night.